Hi, live stream ladies. Hi, Jennifer. Give me a thumbs up. You guys can hear me? Yes. Okay. So a weight, 5 to 10 for a row, and then we're going to use it for a press as well. Okay. What? For the printer? Okay, I'll have to check it after class. And did you talk to Amy about doing that? It usually costs like $15 or $20, I think. It's what? Oh, it is? Oh, nice. That's kind of cool. Okay, so we are going to get started. I'm Coach Sarah. You will need a weight. I think most everyone has it, and your mat. We're going to start with taking our arms out nice and long, just starting with some arm circles. Happy Thursday. Happy warm, hot Thursday. We have the AC going here at the gym and the fans going, so hopefully we'll stay somewhat regulated heat-wise. We shall see. I'm not going to force anyone to go outside and run, I promise. That would be cruel and unusual punishment. Oh. So just taking arm circles forward, feet underneath our hips, soft bend through our knees. Let's go forward for 4, 3, 2, 1, and take it backward. Ooh, waking up our shoulders. Oh man, there we go. Let's go for a few more backwards for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to take it to dynamic hug. So crossing those hands behind, squeezing your shoulder blades on the way back. Hello. So big hugs. Still have the soft bend in our knees, standing up nice and tall, core and strong. Let's get the music going. Hug it out. Nice. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those hands down by our sides. We're going to reach to the right and then to the left. So just waking up the side body. Awesome. Getting a squeeze in our oblique as we reach towards that ankle. Nice. Keeping eyes forward, pulling fingertips down towards the ankle. There we go. Eyes are forward. Remembering to breathe, just waking ourselves up. 2 more each side. 1 and 1 and 2 and 2. Go ahead, find your way to the end of your mat. Take a big inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Big inhale up. Exhale down. Take those hands down to the mat here. Walk it out. You can stay up on those toes or take it down to those knees. You're going into a push-up. You drop down, lift up. Arms going to the corner, elbows going to the corner of the room. Nice. Pulling that belly in nice and strong. Drop it down, big lift up. Keep it going right there into your lovely push-up. Eyes out in front, hips in line with your shoulders. You've got this. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Push yourself up. Come up to those toes. We're going to take it to a balanced plank jack. So step out with each foot. Tap those toes, right and left. There we go. Hips in line with your shoulders. Keeping that long line. Ears, shoulders, hips, knees, all the way to the ankles. Right, left. Few more. Perfect. You're here for 4, 3. Keep going. 2 and 1. Go ahead. Step those feet in towards your hands. Roll all the way up. Once we're at the top, take it to bun kickers. So you can walk it out or jog it out. Adding those arms in. There we go. Kicking that booty. Looking fierce. Way to stand up tall. Remember to breathe. That heart rate's going to start to go up. Few more here. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those feet out nice and wide. Arms are going to go long. Windmills, opposite hand, opposite foot. Big squeeze of our glutes at the top of the movement. Yes, 5 o'clock. Way to get in, get it done, despite the heat. Let's keep going right here. 2 more each side. Last one each side. 1 and 1. Bring it back to center. Take it to jacks. You can be right here in balance or jump it out. Hands meeting at the top, feet going out wide. There it is. Yes. Looking so strong already. Keep rocking it. Jump it out or step it out. Your level of awesome. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. We're gonna take it to hacky sacks. I'm gonna go through round 1. If you don't have a weight already, go ahead and grab one. So first round, we've got a lovely little AMRAP. So first one is a bent over fly. So we're gonna be here, hinged at our hips. You can do this with me if you want. You're stepping back into your lunge, rowing your arm back. So start on the right side, pull it back to center. You'll do 10 right and then 10 left. So you're maintaining that hip hinge the whole time, rowing back, driving that elbow up towards the ceiling. And then you've got 2 overhead press to 2 squats. That counts as 1. And then side plank reach throughs. You'll do 10 right, 10 left. So you come down to the side. Bottom leg can be a kickstand, or you can lift both legs up, long arm, reach through the side body and bring it back. 10 on one side, then 10 on the other. Continuing through those until I call time. We look pumped. Let's get going. In 3, 2, 1. Bent over fly with that reverse lunge, doing 10 on the right, then 10 on the left. You're stepping back, rowing, bringing it back to center, step back, row. So you step back, pull it in, and then row as you step back. 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Opposite hand can be rested on the quad. Nice. Woo. That front leg, that quad's gonna fire up. It's stabilizing you in that hold. 10 right, then you'll switch that weight to the other side. Same thing. Step back, drive that elbow up. Bend in the knee of the front leg. Nice. Hip hinge forward, chest down towards the ground. Then you've got 2 overhead press. 1, 2, bring that weight to chest, 2 squats. That's 1. Nice. Pressing that weight all the way overhead, unlocking those elbows, sinking that booty down for 2 into that squat. Ooh, I almost missed the second overhead press. There we go. Dropping those hips down to the ground in that squat, keeping those knees out nice and wide, not letting them fall in towards center. Woo. Feet heavy into that ground, toes are light. Then you've got those lovely side plank reach throughs. You can add a weight to that. If that weight starts to get too heavy on that shoulder and the side plank reach through, drop the weight. Hitting one side and then the other in that reach through. 10 on each side. Then you're back to the top of that AMRAP. In that plank, bottom leg can be that kickstand. Lift those hips up, or both legs long, feet are stacked. Top arm goes long. You reach under the bottom part of your body, underneath that rib cage. You're on that forearm, shoulders stacked over elbow, trying to keep those hips nice and stable. There we go. Beautiful overhead press, reach on, a nice job. Looking good. Woo! Actively pulling that bottom Rib cage up away from that ground and that plank reach through. Nice, Sarah. Beautiful addition of that weight. You've got 10 right, 10 left. You got this. You guys are rocking it. Those hips are stacked in your side plank. That top hip may want to try to pull backwards. Don't let it. Control. Focus on form over speed through every single movement. Woo! Way to push, ladies. We're almost halfway there. You've got plenty of time here. Once you're done with those reach throughs, you're back to the reverse lunge with the row as you step back. Driving your elbow up, scraping your side body with the inside of that arm. Front leg stays bent and you step that foot back, row, and pull it forward. Woo! And then switch sides. Awesome. Pulling that belly in nice and tight. Looking good. We are halfway. 4 minutes down, 4 to go. Remind yourself you are strong. You're able. You're making it through this. You're not giving it up. Woo! 1 rep at a time. Keep going. Looking fierce. Woo! Ay, ay, ay. We're well over halfway. Keep pushing. Press it up and up. Squat it down and down. Big squeeze at the top with that booty. Whew. Reaching those hands up towards the ceiling. Lengthening those legs, arms out. You've got 3 minutes. Well over halfway. What can you get done in 3 minutes? Where do you want to get to on that board? Set yourself that goal. Keep your eyes on the prize right here. Almost there, ladies. Finish strong. Yes, way to keep that weight. You've got this. 2.5 minutes left. 2.5 minutes left. Tail end. Woo, sending energy to those shoulders, those legs. They're pushing through for you all the way to the end. You've got 2 minutes left. Final 120 seconds. Woo. Yes, 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 5 o'clock. You're 2/3 of the way there. Make that last third the best. Maybe take it up a level if you can. Give yourself that little challenge, even just for 1 rep. Woo! You have about 90 seconds. Final 90. In that lovely reverse lunge, keeping your gaze neutral. Chin off our chest, eyes down at the ground. Long neck. There we go. This is it. You've got a little over a minute. Continuing to get 1 rep in at a time. Woo! You're down to 60 seconds. Fight 5 o'clock. Keep going. Beautiful. Less than 60 seconds. Get those squats in. Get those overhead presses in. Looking like rock stars. Woo! Remembering to breathe with the hardest part of the exercise. Pressing that exhale out as you lift up from that squat. You've got 30 seconds left. We're all moving. Use the girl next to you for motivation. She's moving. You are moving. Woo. Final 20 seconds. We can do anything for 20 seconds. Final 10. All the way to the end. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Give an air 5 to the gal next to you. You guys rock that first round. Okay, next round. I'm just gonna move this so it doesn't distract us. Not that it would. Okay, so next one, we've got a list of exercises we're gonna do each for 45 seconds. First one is a curtsy lunge to a high knee at the top. So a knee drive. We can be here. We can add a little hop if we would want. And then next one is a double crisscross, then elbow to knee. So you're here, balance level. You can cross and cross, or you're here, cross, cross. Maybe a little bit more elegant to that. And elbow to knee. So cross, center, cross, back, elbow, knee, and then side to side jump. You're right here. If you want a little bit more, add a weight to your chest. And then last but not least, we've got a bear crawl. So you're here in your tabletop, lift those knees up, and you're walking the length of your mat, and then you can walk back. If that doesn't feel good on those wrists, take it to duck walk. So you can be here or here, walking it out. 45 seconds each. Let's get ready to rock it, starting with curtsy lunge to high knee. We'll hit both sides for 45 seconds. I'll tell you when to switch sides. Go ahead and go. So curtsy lunge, awesome. Drive that knee up. You can add a hop to it, but driving that knee behind your back heel, drive that knee up, and then step it back. There we go. If you want, add a little hop as you drive that knee up, landing nice and soft on that foot. If you are hopping, protecting that knee, we've got about 20 seconds. Woo! This leg, front leg burning already. That's what we want. 10 seconds left, and then we'll switch sides. We step it back, drop our knee, and lift it up. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Curtsy and drive that knee. There we go. Front toes staying pointed forward. Back knee dropping behind back heel. We're 15 seconds into this side, 30 seconds to go. Keeping chest forward, hips forward. Woo. Nice. Final 15 seconds. Then we're into that lovely crisscross double knee. That's going to be a mental workout as well as a physical. You've got about 10 seconds left. Keep pushing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both those feet to center. Take those hands behind our head. Cross, cross, and then knee to elbow. And go. So you cross one foot, second foot, knee to elbow. And then you can hop it out. Doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. So crossing one foot in front of the other, and then knee to elbow. Yes, there we go. Beautiful. 30 seconds left. Keep those elbows wide as you cross those legs. Yeah, ladies. We're almost to that side to side jump. You've got about 10 seconds left. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side to side jump and go. So we can be here, step, step, or you're jumping side to side. Maybe finding a marker on the ground to jump over. Keeping those arms up. Nice job. On those toes, heels are lifted. We got this. Keep on jumping. Yeah. Pulling that belly in nice and tight. 10 more seconds. Way to stay in it. After this, we've got our bear crawl or duck walk. You get to choose what animal you want to be. 4, 3, 2, 1. Make your way down to that mat or into your duck. 45 seconds in 3, 2, 1, and go. So you lift your knees and you walk it out. You can walk the length of your mat and back. Or if you have room to walk a little bit more forward in front of your mat, you can do that. Keeping belly lifted, tailbone tucked. Eyes stay out in front of our hands as we move through this. 20 seconds left. Woo! Nice job. 15 seconds. Final 10. Pull that belly in nice and tight. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. We're gonna take it down to our mat, going through a little core. I'll cue you as we go. So first one, we're actually gonna flip over. We're gonna be here in down dog, reaching for opposite ankle. If that doesn't feel good, you can be here in tabletop, reach for opposite knee. 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1, and go. So if you can, you're in down dog, reaching hand to opposite ankle. If that doesn't feel good on your joints, take it here. You can also take it here and cross and cross. 10 seconds left. Then we're gonna find our way onto our back, onto the mat. Reach and reach. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, get onto your back, find your way onto your mat. From here, we're gonna cross our right ankle over our left knee. We're gonna cross our left elbow to our right knee, drop it down, lift our hips, and down, and cross, and lift. So left elbow to right knee, and then you lift your hips. Woo! There we go. So oblique work, and then lower abdominals on that lift. Nice job. We've got about 10 seconds left, and then we'll switch sides. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, set that foot down. Take your left ankle over your right knee. Same thing, just other side. So opposite elbow to opposite knee, and then lift those hips. Trying to keep your elbow wide, using our whole upper body to cross. So not just drawing our elbow and bending it to get that reach, really lifting your shoulder blade up off that ground. Woo! Yes, ladies, 10 more seconds. Almost there. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna roll over to our right side here. Bottom leg, we're gonna take out in front with a slight bend. We're up on that forearm with our bottom arm, and then we're lifting arm to leg. If we want a little bit more, we can lay all the way down and get a bigger lift here and go. If that doesn't feel good, bend that knee and take elbow to knee here. We're here for 30 seconds, and then we'll switch sides. Pulling this leg up, feeling the squeeze in our oblique. Awesome. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you take it down. Yes, yes, yes. Woo. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll on over to your opposite side. Same thing. Bottom leg, we take it out in front. Top leg long, and then we squeeze. Option lay all the way down and get a bigger lift. 20 seconds left on this side. Big squeeze into those obliques. A little bit into the glute on this side. Remembering to breathe. You guys look fierce. Love the long legs. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. We're gonna make our way up to those feet, going through that 45-second exercises one more time. So we got that curtsy lunge to the high knee right side, 45 seconds in 3, 2, 1, and go. Curtsy lunge, and then drive that knee up. You've got it. You've done it once. Woo. Maybe add that hop. Yes. Last time here with these, I promise. No third surprise, 45 seconds here. Step it back, drive it up. You have about 20 seconds left. Then we switch sides. You can add those arms in. There we go. 10 more seconds, ladies. Beautiful curtsies. Love the front toes pointing forward. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Curtsy on the other side and knee. And go. Looking all sorts of awesome. Last time this side. If you can, maybe add in a hop. Every other one, every 5. Give yourself that little challenge. Push a little bit harder this last time through. 10 more seconds. And we're into our lovely crisscross applesauce. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those hands behind our head. We can step, step, cross, cross, or jump. 3, 2, 1, and go. There we go. Remembering that cross in the middle. Getting that oblique work. Woo. Yes. Getting the hang of these things. We're about 15 seconds in, 30 seconds to go. You can step, step, cross, cross your level. Let's go for 10 more seconds. Get a few more in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right in, side to side jump. And go. Hop it out, jump it out. Core is in strong. Looking forward. Yes, heels are high. Side to side. We can step, step, squat. Step, step, squat as an option as well. We're about 20 seconds in. 25 to go. Keep jumping. Last time. Yeah. Woo. 10 seconds left. Side to side. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I almost forgot. Bear crawl or duck walk. Maybe if you did one or the other, switch it up, or you can stick with whatever animal you would like. And go. 45 seconds. Crawl it out or walk it out. So if we're not comfortable on those joints, we can walk it out. Yes. Shoulders in line with those hips. In our bear. Trying to sink that booty down nice and low. In our duck walk. Yeah, ladies. Woo! You've got about 20 seconds left. I know you can do this. Tell yourself, I can, I will. Here we go. Final 15. Woo! Breathe, breathe, breathe. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. We're gonna hit our core series one more time, and then we're gonna flow it out. So 30 seconds each of these. Take it to your down dog and your reach. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Hips are up nice and high. There we go. Opposite hand to opposite ankle. You've got it. Keeping that gaze between your calves, trying to drop your heels to the ground. Woo! Get a nice big reach. Reach. 10 seconds left. Beautiful. Like there's a string from your hips to the ceiling. Pulling those hips up. You're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find your way onto your back. Cross your right ankle over your left. Right here. 30 seconds left. Elbow to right knee. And then lift your hips. Continuing that pattern for the next 30 seconds. And then we'll switch sides. Woo! Cross and lift. Yes. So strong. Those lower abs. Powering the lift up of those hips. You have 10 more seconds, and then we'll switch sides. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Other ankle crosses, opposite knee, and go. Elbow to knee, pulling, peeling that shoulder blade off your mat, off the ground. Yes, ladies. 15 seconds, halfway. And then we take it to those V-sits. Woo! Less than 10. Get 3 more reps in if you can. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll on over to your right side. Right here, V-sits. Bottom leg goes at that bend, and then you take long arm. Pull it towards your long leg and go. 30 seconds. Hips are stacked. Getting the squeeze through your side of your body. A little bit into the side of our booty. Woo, 10 more seconds. Yay! So close to that flow. Keep on going. 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch sides. Last side. Then we get to flow it out. We get to stretch it out. 3, 2, 1, and go. Opposite side. Squeezing that side, buddy. Really feel the shake as you lift that leg. In the side of your torso. Nice job. Lift and lower. Final 10 seconds. Woo! 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Let it go. Nice job. Let's just roll over into a tabletop real quick. Just take it to a few cat-cow. Stretching out our core. Sending our tailbone long behind us, drawing our chin to our chest. Taking our gaze forward. Letting that belly fall heavy to the ground. And slowly find your way to your neutral back. Pull those legs forward. And then from here, we can take off whatever footwear you want. You can get into your socks, your bare feet. Once you're in what you want to be in as far as socks or bare feet goes, go ahead, find a seated position, crossing our legs. And then let's just roll out that neck. I'm just going to dim the lights. Woo! Change the music. Maybe nod that head yes and no. Maybe take ear to shoulder. Roll that neck all the way around. Maybe cross one arm across your chest. And then the other. Woo. And then take the other arm across your chest. And let's take one arm up and over, taking our backhand between those shoulder blades. Oh, sitting up nice and tall, stacking those vertebrae. And then switch sides, other arm goes behind. And slowly release. Take a big inhale all the way up. Exhale down. One more time, big inhale. And exhale this time, bringing those hands out in front. Reaching them nice and long. Dropping your head down towards the ground. Letting your heart fall towards the ground. Ooh. Trying to keep your sit bones intact with that mat. Reach those hands out a little bit further. Maybe those sit bones lift slightly. Take those hands, walk them over to the right side. And then reach them a little bit further. Bring it back to center. And walk it over to your left side. Ooh. Maybe closing those eyes. And walk it back to your back and center. Reach those hands a little further. Fingertips reaching out as far as they can. And slowly walk those hands back in. Take a big inhale up. Exhale down. One more time, big inhale. Reach, reach, reach. Take those hands, cross those fingers, and just a baby bend back. So ever so slightly pushing yourself back. Gaze up at the ceiling, up at the sky if you're brave enough to be outside at home. And slowly release it down. From here, let's take our hands down to the ground. Pull those knees underneath our hips right here. And then just take those knees out nice and wide to the edges of our mat. Feet in line with those knees right here. And then take it down to our forearms, rocking those hips back and pulling them forward. Trying to drop your chest down to the ground. So forearms like railroad tracks on that ground, palms pressed into the mat, rocking our hips back and then rocking ourselves forward, opening up through those hip flexors. Ooh, sinking those hips nice and far back, maybe even holding for a moment there. Few more back and forth. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, rock it forward and rock it back, and then bring it back to center. Let's pull those knees in ever so slightly, pull those toes in towards each other, sink our hips back, finding our child's pose, reaching those arms up long, maybe resting our forehead down on the mat here. Staying right there for a few moments, few inhales, few exhales, letting that head fall heavy to the mat. Those hips sinking back to our heels. Walk your hands over to the left side. Trying to drop your right arm down towards the ground. Dropping that arm should get that real big stretch, that real big pull through our side body on the right side. So hands over to the left and then trying to drop our right forearm down to the ground. Take a nice big breath in and let it go. One more time, big inhale. And let it go. Walk those hands back to center. And then walk them over to the opposite side. Trying to pull your hip down towards the opposite heel. Staying on this side for about 10 more seconds. Our inner thigh on our left side should be getting some length, a little pull on that left inside thigh. And bring it back to center. From here, let's take our right arm, thread it underneath our left, laying this side, laying our right side of our face down on our mat. So threading the needle here, reaching that long arm underneath top of our palm of our hand up towards the ceiling. Getting a stretch, a lengthening through the shoulder on the right side. We're still on this side for about 10 more seconds and we'll pull it back to center and switch sides. Go ahead, pull that arm from underneath you, reach it out long in front, and then switch sides. Left arm going underneath that left shoulder, going into the mat. Knees are still out wide, still trying to pull those toes together. And then bring it back to center. Rock yourself up. Bring those knees underneath our hips. Woo. Stacking those joints in those arms. Let's take it to cat-cow one more time. Drawing our chin to our chest. Really pulling that belly up away from the ground. And then letting it go. Doing that a few more times here. Leading with our tailbone. So we're tucking it under. And then we're sending it up. Let's do one more. And then find your neutral spine. From here, we're gonna take our right knee. We're gonna cross it over our opposite leg. There we go. From here, we're gonna walk our hands back and we're gonna sink back with those hips right here. There we go. We got it. We're in a funny little twist. We're like little pretzels. We're gonna hang out right here. Sitting up nice and tall, lifting that chest up away from your leg. We're gonna be here about 10 more seconds. And then we're gonna unwind, keeping those eyes forward, maybe tips of our fingers down on the ground. Take a breath in and slowly walk those hands back to the ground. Dropping those knees down to the mat, unwinding that leg. Bring it back to your neutral spine. Maybe sway those hips side to side. And then bring it back to center. Same thing. We're going to take our left knee, drop over our right leg. And then we're going to slowly sink ourselves back. There we go. We made it. Sitting up nice and tall. Whew. Pressing into our pinky toe on this side. For about 10 more seconds right here. Giving this side just as much love as we did that first. Staying in our nice little twist. And slowly walk your hands down to the ground. Set that knee down. And then pull that leg over. Again, sway those hips side to side. Maybe moving those shoulders side to side, bringing one shoulder forward, one shoulder back. And then from here, we're gonna tuck our toes, finding downward dog, pulling our head between our shoulders, really pressing our hips, our booty up towards the ceiling. that power in that movement with our lower abdominals. Take a nice big inhale, lift your left leg, and then open up through that hip. So like you're trying to draw your left foot to your opposite glute. Give a slight bend in that left leg, hanging right here, not for too much longer. Really trying to draw that left hip, left leg up towards the ceiling. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull your left knee through your hands, finding pigeon pose, really lengthening out your back leg, top of your back foot into the mat. You can stay up tall. We can drop it down onto our forearms, letting that forehead rest on our mat. We're gonna stay right here for about 20 seconds. So let yourself melt into it. You can start up high. You can take it down low. Really just letting our glute, our hamstring lengthen back out. Really get the full benefit of the stretch right here. Letting your belly, your chest fall down towards that quad. Letting your upper body feel super heavy right here. And go ahead, take your hands, press them into the mat. Take that leg, send it back, find that plank for just a moment. And then send your hips up, finding downward dog. Take a look up towards your hands. Pull your left foot to the outside of your hands here. So left foot drives up to the outside of our hands. There we go. We can drop our back knee, untuck those back toes. Arms can stay long here as well, or we can try to drop. I can only drop one forearm here, but you're welcome to drop both if you can. Always doing what works for your body, what feels best, knowing that you can come out of it if it's too much and revert back to child's pose if that feels better. Trying to drive this leg down towards that ground. We're gonna stay right here for 10 more seconds. Feeling the length through that hamstring. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw that leg back. Find your tabletop and then send those hips up high. Finding downward dog. Same thing, opposite side. We're gonna pull our right foot up to the outside of our hands. Drop our back knee. Untuck those back toes, top of our foot into the mat. Option to drop a forearm or drop both, or we can stay up in those hands with nice long arms. Whew. Keeping that gaze neutral, so eyes out in front of those fingertips. Chin off our chest. We have a nice open airway. Try to pull that foot maybe a little bit more forward, that front foot inching itself forward, getting a little bit more length through our hammy. A few more seconds here. And slowly tuck those back toes. Take your other leg to meet it and tuck both sets of toes, send our hips up. Finding downward dog. One more time. And slowly rock it into your plank. Drop those knees. Drop ourselves all the way down to our belly right here. Hands by your chest. We're going to take the top of our feet and we're going to pat them out right here. Just patting the tops of our feet into the mat. And then slowly bring both feet back down to that ground. Push your hands into the mat. Lift your chest. Taking your gaze up. Feeling that through our lower back. Pulling those shoulders down. And slowly release all the way back down, letting your chest fall heavy to the mat. We're gonna do that one more time. In 3, 2, 1, and lift. Elongating your arms. Pressing your hands heavy into the mat, spreading those fingertips out nice and wide. Trying to pull that belly up away from the mat. And slowly release it back down. Dropping all the way to our chest, all the way to our belly. We're gonna roll onto our right side. So taking our right arm down to that ground on that forearm, pulling our top leg up, finding a quad stretch on this side, pushing our hips forward. So tucking our tailbone here, getting a deeper stretch through the quad on this side. And slowly release. Top leg, we're gonna pull it behind us. We have a nice little bend. Same thing with that bottom leg. So we have a 90 degree top leg is pulled back. We're staying on this forearm. Our top arm, we're gonna take down to the ground and get a nice little twist. So we're trying to pull our chest down towards the mat, almost like you're making a square or a triangle with those arms, getting a nice little side body twist right here. Like we're ringing on our spine. Stay right here. And then take that top arm, pull it behind you and set that hand on the ground. Pull your chest up, elongating this back arm, pressing that hand into the mat, lengthening out. And then slowly release, finding your way to the other side. So rolling onto your left side, starting with your quad stretch. So pulling your top foot up, tilting your hips forward. Bottom leg is long. Option to rest the side of your head down on your bicep. Lean all the way down. And then slowly take your top leg, send it back, find that nice bend. Bottom leg, knee drives up. We're right here. Bottom forearm stays down on the mat. Top forearm comes down. And then you go into your twist. Maybe even resting your forehead down on the top of your hand. Maybe closing those eyes. Trying to keep both knees in contact with that ground. Nice big breath in and push it out. And bring that top arm, wrap it behind you, taking it nice and long. And pressing that chest up towards the ceiling, getting a little stretch through the shoulder, trying to keep both knees down into that ground. And then we're gonna slowly release it all the way down to our back. Taking that head down, those shoulder blades down. Take those legs long. Take your hands up overhead. Interlock your fingers here and then turn the palms and push them up. So interlock fingers and then palms are going up. Closing those eyes, reaching those toes. Taking a nice big breath in, big breath out. Push those palms up even higher. And then slowly pull those hands down to your sides. Nice and long. Pull those feet in. From here, we're gonna cross our ankles. So crossing your ankles here, and then hands are gonna reach to the top of each foot, pulling those heels down towards the opposite glute, pulling your shoulder blades down to the ground. Nice, good grip on each foot. Staying here for about 10 more seconds, letting those shoulder blades sink deeper into the mat. And slowly just switch the top ankle. So crossing the other foot, other ankle, just switching that top leg and then reaching for each foot, trying to drive that bottom heel towards your glute, towards the bottom part of your leg. And slowly release those hands. Take those feet down to the ground, pressing toes to the balls of our feet to our heels, finding our cobbler pose, taking hands to belly, letting your hands lift and lower as you inhale and exhale. Elbows into the ground, shoulders into the ground. And pressing those feet in towards each other. Trying to drop your knees towards the ground below you. You can stay right there, or you can take your legs out, lengthening them out in front of you. Arms can stay right where they are, or you can drop your hands next to each side, palms up towards the ceiling, letting those feet fall heavy, resting those eyes. Again, option to stay in that cobbler pose if you want. Focusing on the rise and fall of your belly, of your chest. Finding your own rhythm of your breath. Staying right here. Letting those hands fall a little bit heavier to the ground. That booty really relaxing, letting the tension go through our glutes. Taking the next 20 seconds or so all to ourselves. Take a big breath in through your nose and press it out through your mouth. One more time, big inhale and exhale out. When you're ready, lift those forearms off the ground, roll your wrists out, going one direction and then the other. And then slowly take those arms overhead and roll all the way up. Crossing those legs at the top. Let's take a big inhale and press it out. One more time, big inhale. Bring those hands together and bring them down to heart. Good job, ladies. We made it. Thanks for joining me on this really toasty Thursday. It is week 6 of Brick. We've almost made it. Make sure to get tons of water in. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Ashley's baby. Bye, Rachana. Nice to see you. Toodles, ladies. Have a good rest of your day. Go take a nice cold shower.